What up, heel faction? Welcome back to Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. I'm Dark Chords. That's Draven Grimes. This is Talking Shit. And we're gonna figure it out, folks. We had something special planned for y'all tonight, and apparently it probably won't go, not gonna happen. So, we're still gonna have fun. I don't give a fuck. There's plenty of stories to tell, plenty of things to talk about. We'll get into it right after this.
Cool. Living fast, we ain't slowing down. Always ready to turn heads around. Heel Shit Podcast, where the bad boys reign. Never following the norm, always causing pain.
Hey, brother, how you doing?
It's been a rough 24 hours, but I think I'm on the other end of it.
Yeah, it's been a rough one here too. Been a rough one here too. We had kind of a shitty week. My like last Friday, like a switch flipped, and my dog just completely changed. Like he's one of these dogs. He's an 80-pound bully mix. But he's like, he loves everything. Like he is just a happy dog. Like if you get up, like he jumps to his feet and his tail's going. You know, he's like, "What are we doing? What are we doing?" Well, starting about Friday, it all changed. like I said, like a switch flipped, and he was completely lethargic. There was a few times where he peed while he was laying like on the ground. He just peed. The inside of his ears and his gums got real pale. We were mad worried about him. So when it didn't turn around, I guess we originally got an appointment for what would be tomorrow. That was their soonest appointment. But when we woke up Wednesday morning, we were like, fuck it, we're taking them, and they're just going to have to see us emergency. So my wife takes them, gets there at 7 when they open. I have to pick up Minor, because she's a hybrid student. I have to pick up Minor after second period, so I couldn't go with them. So at 9, when I picked her up, I went down there, and they were saying it could be all kinds. He was like, it could be, you know, he might be bleeding into his body cavity. He could be, you know, we had just had blood work done on him in September, which was awesome because that gave us the ability to compare from 2 months ago. And he went from perfect blood work to having severe anemia. So they were like, okay, we're gonna X-ray, make sure his heart's fine, make sure his lungs are good. That was all fine. But his blood work was way crazy out of whack, way anemic. But he says his body was making new ones. His whatever they test for that shows that you're making red blood cells at a decent rate, that was good.
Right.
So his body was making them. He was losing them. So the doctor wanted to keep him because we couldn't stay there all day. The doc took him back. They did an ultrasound. They did tests on his fecal matter and his urine. Found no blood there. There was no bleeds. They couldn't, with the sonogram, they couldn't find any bleeds. So he was like, it could be 3 or 4 different things, but the most likely things are he either got bit by a tick and got some kind of transmittable disease that way, or because he just started a new medicine, maybe the new medicine caused him to get an ulcer that's bleeding. So they treated him for both of those, and they're like, if he doesn't start feeling better, bring him back on Monday because it means these things didn't work, and the things we're hoping it's not, we have to worry about those now.
Oh,
So, but I mean, by the time we got home last night, like you could tell he was 50% better. Um, he's not quite back to normal. The pink in his
mm-hmm.
ears has started to come back. The pink on his belly was like fucking like as white as your belly.
Oh, fuck you, number one. You're a
Yes, he
piece of
had a
shit.
ginger's belly, white belly. All right.
Hey, hey, I identify as clear. You understand me?
Yes, you are
Yes.
hardly there.
Very.
Um, so we were pretty confident they fixed it. They took him off that. Told us to stop giving him that pain medicine. He's got some bad arthritis in his hips and knees, so it's the medicine for the pain medicine is important, but not this important. It's not important enough to kill him
Yes.
on. So after they get him regulated, we'll look at other pain medicine options. But yeah, the when we told the kids no matter what, he's coming home with us. We're not gonna have. It's not gonna be that serious. We're not putting him down. It's not. Gonna, but as soon as the doctor said we want to keep him to run more tests and we could leave because it'll be until this afternoon, Major lost her shit. Like she just started bawling. Heavy fucking horrible tears that
Damn.
that us not leaving with him meant they're really gonna put him to sleep or something. Like she was really because she could give a fuck about humans, but the animals are a whole nother issue. Like
I.
especially her animals, like our dog and her horse, and animals she has had some kind of interaction with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
I.
bad.
I can
But
understand that.
but he was thumping his tail today like he does when you walk in a room. He was getting off the couch, walking around, going to his food, going to his water. So
Mm.
I think he's definitely on the mend. So
Good.
I think this less invasive stuff. Um, um, fuck. So I think this less invasive stuff is gonna do.
No, I get what you're going. I get where you're going.
So yeah, I was getting
Yeah,
shit
you had
from.
me you had me pretty concerned about that shit yesterday. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Like I called work like, listen, there's a family emergency and I may have to take off, so don't be mad. And they were all cool with it. So
you've got an awesome company that you work for, bro.
I mean, say what you will, you find the right people that are like minded and believe that families first. You know, they work with you, especially when you put in the hours and you don't call out. You prove your worth.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
and they're
So
good people. They're good people. I'm waiting for the
yeah.
Christmas dinner. Oh my god, it's gonna be so good.
So
Yes, sir.
thanks for the
Well,
raid. Um, so you had kind of a crazy day on Friday with one of your buddies.
oh my god. So we covered this on Heel Shit uh, Monday night as we're recording. But let me just go. The fuck? Why do I have croutons in my hoodie? The fuck? Okay, that's random, but okay. Anyway, so yeah, we covered this on HSP this past Monday night as we're recording, like I said. But I figured we just go over this one more again because I don't want to talk about it after this.
Mm-hmm.
Because at this point, it's just become a really bad joke. Um, in that little circle of friends. Yesterday, I ended up being the one that was dead for a good couple hours. So anyway, um, Friday, I very rarely actually take my lunch break, and when I do, I just usually just find a place in the shade, park it, and just woos off for a few minutes, and then get on with my day. And as I did that, I jumped on social media and I started scrolling. Well, one of the first things that I saw was a picture of my buddy, that another buddy. Oh, excuse me, I'm still getting over that. That my buddy posted, and it was one of those "rest in peace, you will be missed" kind of deals.
Hey, hold
Now,
on. Miner's coming in.
uh, oh shit, it's always when I'm talking.
Dragon's telling a story, so give us your minute.
Okay. I don't have a minute. I just need to talk to you. For the whole family.
Oh. Alright, continue your story. I'll put you on mute so I can talk to her.
10-4. So anyway, it's a post that says "rest in peace, you will be missed." Now I just talked to this man about 3 or 4 days prior, and he was fine, right? Nothing seemed off. Everything seemed right, which that's like 90% of all unexpected death stories go. So I messaged the guy. We're like, "Hey, what happened? You know, do you know any information?" No response. And when it comes to stuff like that, I'm very impatient. So I decided to just go ahead and call the son of a bitch, knowing he's at work. And he answers me, luckily. And I go, what happened? And he's like, he killed himself. It was suicide. I don't know how. I don't know why. But he was found this morning, from what I was told. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I'm going to go to his mama's house when I get off and, give condolences and stuff. So I got off the phone with him. I went in and decided to call his mama. His mama didn't answer. I didn't really think too much of it. This kind of stuff. She wouldn't have time to answer just a random phone number. So I tried to get on with my day. And, just down in the dumps. I wasn't there mentally, like I just talked to this guy and we've known each other 24, 25 years. And this little group of friends, like we grew up in grade school. And it's getting towards the end of the day and I know I'm about to have to go deal with this. And I'm trying to prepare myself. And my phone rings. And I look down and him and his mama share a Facebook account. So I'm thinking it's her, calling me back. And as soon as I answer the phone, like I heard, I'm about to come over. If you need anything from me, just let me know before I get over there. And on the other line, I hear, "What the hell are you talking about?" It's my buddy who,
The
for the
fuck?
last 4 hours, yes, for the last 4 hours, I thought was dead, who offed himself. So, I'm like flabbergasted. Like I feel the blood drain from my face. I feel my heart hit my balls. I feel my balls hit the floor.
Right?
Um,
Jesus Christ.
yeah. And he's trying to figure out what the hell's going on. I was like, dude, you're fucking dead. Like it's all over Facebook. You're fucking dead, dude. You cannot be alive right now for me to talk to you. You're fucking dead. He's like, man, whatever. Who the hell told you that? And I was like, um, and
Everybody.
I was like, this, so. But the person that told me originally was, we're going to call him Frankie just for the shit of it. Frankie.
Right?
He's like, no, I'm fine. I'm a little buzzed right now, but I'm not dead. I was like, all right, I need 5 minutes. Let me call you back. Like, I need a minute to digest this and make sure this is all like 2 and 2 is equaling 4, not 5 at this point.
Right.
So I take a minute, and then I call Frankie. Like, hey man. He's like, hey, what's up? I was like, At first, I was like, "Have you heard anything else?" He's like, "No." Have you? I was like, "Well, funny you mentioned that. Um, he's not dead. What do you mean? Like, I just got off the phone with him like 10 minutes ago. He's alive. Either that or his ghost is fucking with me. But he's at his house. He's not dead. He's a little buzzed from what he said. But
Wow.
I'm about to go over there." He's like,
Are you
"All right, well, I'm
fucking
gonna meet
kidding
you
me?
over there. I'm gonna get off the phone with you. I'm going over there right now." I was like, "Cool." I still got to go drop off the truck and all that shit. So it's starting to sink in. Like I'm starting to feel a little bit better, but now I got like those tears of joy and anger at the same time. Like who the fuck fucked with me like this? So Frankie was doing a little bit of research and he told me that it was um we'll call him Joseph. Joseph's ex-girlfriend's sister is the one that originally posted it and started throwing it all around there. So I take a couple more minutes just to compose myself because now I'm happy, but I'm upset. I'm excited, but I'm fucking pissed off. Like there's a
Right.
lot of emotions going through me right now
All right.
because because like I said Monday, I've gotten to where I realize I've been burying a lot more people than I've been seeing, and this one hit me and made me realize this. So I call back I call him back like, hey, listen, um, Frankie's on his way over just to make sure that you're not dead. And he's like, well, I only got about 3 beers left, so if he's going to want to drink with me, he's going to bring me home. And by that time, he has a very distinct motor in his car. You know how mine sounds when I pull up.
Yeah.
It's a similar sound, and I hear it in the background, and you just hear this motherfucker run, and this motherfucker's every bit of like 400 pounds. So you're hearing flat Earth, and you hear on the line, you hear, hey, what's up? Ah! Like this motherfucker just bear hugs him and just starts squeezing him. I mean, you just hear him crying because he's like in my boat right now,
That's
and
funny.
he's like, get the fuck off of me! I can't fucking breathe. He's like, I'm just so happy. I'm gonna bust this beer on your head. And they're like, yeah. So he does let go, and then we get into a three-way conversation, and then apparently, uh, them two got in the car and decided to go get an 18 pack, and they invited me over, and I declined because me alcohol don't work like that.
Yep.
Uh, but I did go see him on Sunday. He's doing fine. There's nothing fucking wrong. To just to cap it all off, man. So he had to deal with this the entire weekend because what me and Frankie did is instead of telling everybody at once, we kind of just like one or two at a time until the whole group got it. So like we told a couple people that morning and we told them not to tell anybody, and then we went like later in the afternoon and then that night and then Sunday. So so he had to deal with all these emotions. And he's always been that kind of guy where he feels like no one's ever really cared for him, that, the only ones that were really there for him, are only there for, if they need something, which, you know, I've had that thought mindset before, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just shit. Like even when we started TFK, like originally that was my mindset. Like, we're gonna get this going good, and then something's gonna happen, and then like they're gonna just throw me to the fucking wind. Like,
Sure.
no disrespect to you or Rip, but that was just my mindset because that's how this business has got me.
Right.
Thank God it's been proven wrong. Thank fucking God. But yeah. So the whole weekend he had to deal with all these fucking emotions and all these grown ass 200 to 400 pound men crying on him the whole weekend. And I feel I feel that's just us just getting even with him for him thinking that. And I believe he now
Just big
knows,
old
like,
man tears.
dude, it was a good fucking cry, man. I'm telling you. Even when I saw him Sunday afternoon, I just went up and I hugged him and like I started tearing up. He's like, don't you start either. I was like, look, I found this shit out Friday, and I've been waiting to fucking today to come see you
Right.
because I knew everybody else would come before you. So just give me my moment. but I sincerely believe he understands where he sits in this circle of friends, in this brotherhood, so to speak. Because all of us went to school, you know, at the same time. Like we're all the same age. We all graduated at the same time. We're all like, we've all known each other 25 years. So yeah, but I would rather deal with that pain than the pain I've been dealing with in the last 24 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because I
you've
can deal
had
with that.
some problems there. Here, let's take our first commercial break, and we can get into all kinds of shit.
Boy.
Havoc Energy Drink is the energy drink for gamers and streamers by gamers and streamers. Not only does it have the B vitamins and caffeine that you're used to in your energy drinks, but it also has a healthy dose of creatine for mental acuity to help you win that next game or focus through that next stream. Go to tryhavocenergy.com, enter the code HSP10 at checkout for 10% off your order. Again, that's tryhavocenergy.com, enter the code HSP10 at checkout for 10% off. Also, Amazon Music Unlimited has a crazy Black Friday year-end deal. Use the link in the description. You get your first 3 months free. It's $9.99 a month after that if you're a Prime member. Only $10.99 if you're not. Get unlimited access to over 100 million songs at the click of a button and get your first 3 months on the Heel Shit podcast. Yeah,
Happy
back,
Turkey
sir.
Day. Happy Turkey Day. Gobble, gobble.
Gabba.
Gobble, gobble. Boy, let me tell you something. Off the Amazon's about to get a lot of fucking money from me on Black Friday.
Yep.
Holy, like I just added up my cart. Boy, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
Yeah,
Woo.
man. Trust me, I know.
Like I got one of those new electric Blackstone countertop griddles. I
Mm-hmm.
got like an over the sink kind of dish drainer and a few other things for the house. Like I'm excited.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So anyway, back to my bullshit. So you know how Monday I was relatively quiet and I didn't really talk too much, and I just told you that I had a lot of work to do.
Yep.
Yeah, that was half true. So here's what happened, and I think this is what caused it all, and I'm in the middle of testing this theory. So Sunday I made this very nice pot roast, and I know how you feel about pot roast. I do, but fuck you, it's delicious.
Hey, man, whatever you like.
Well, I did this one different. I did a Mississippi style pot roast, which includes like you put a jar of pepperoncinis in it with the juice, and you let it cook together, and like it gives it a nice little zing to it, so to speak. And it was good. Boy, was it good!
Okay.
But that night, dude, from like 2 o'clock to I say about 5, I was up the most horrendous stomach pains I've ever had in my life. Um, you know how it feels when you kind of denied yourself water and your kidneys start to ache and it goes from like an achy to a sharp back to an achy pain?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was my large intestine. So
Well, that's good.
that was not good. That was painful, motherfucker.
I know.
So the pain lasted for a couple hours. I had to evacuate my stomach by any means necessary.
Any means necessary.
Let the audience figure what that means. Um, and I eventually got over it, and I was just really sore. Like Goldberg ran through me in '97, kind of sore. Well, last night it was leftover night. I was like, I want some more of that fucking pot roast. So I finished that shit off, and lo and behold, come 3 o'clock this fucking morning, same shit, but it was 10 times worse. And I think it was 10 times worse because it's been sitting and marinating, and all the flavors got together, and it became more pungent. And yeah, like you know me, I don't call out fucking ever for myself.
Right.
I ended up calling out today.
Wow.
Yeah, like it hurts to sit here and laugh, but I can't help it. I can't fucking help it. So yeah, it's been quite an ordeal. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you can't stand spices like I can, and you want to be a dumbass and get a Mississippi pot roast, um, don't do it. Trust me, unless you want to just ruin your entire day. But
Yep.
other than that, I ain't really had too much going on this week. This is our last weekend in this house. Thank God.
That's awesome.
Tomorrow, I know I said it last show, but tomorrow for sure I will be breaking down this office and packing it up. So when we do HSP Monday, it's either going to be a bare office or I'm going to do it on my bed because fuck it, right?
Yes, sir.
This Saturday night,
Mm-hmm.
let's go and just get the plugs out. I will be in Odom, Georgia for American Premier Wrestling, where as of now, I am competing in a Royal Rumble match to determine the number one contender for the APW title. And they also have something else going on I haven't been privy to yet because they added me to the group chat. Add me to the group chat, motherfuckers. I need to know what my shit is doing. So add me to the group chat. APW, Odom, Georgia. Doors open at 5. Bell time's 5:30. If you want the VIP experience, come in at 4. I'll be doing autographs. I'll be selling pictures. I'll be doing all that good shit. And I think that's all I'm doing for November as far as bookings.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's right.
That's all I know about.
Yeah, that's all we got going on. So yeah, other than that, and getting everything ready to move and getting ready for Turkey Day and all that good shit. It's been hectic, man. It's been pretty hectic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, what the fuck are we talking about tonight?
I don't know.
I think you do know.
Do you want to tell them what we're gonna be doing soon with nerd shit?
Well, that kind of puts the cat out of the bag for our big 100th episode, but fuck it.
No, it doesn't.
It kind of does. So, Dark and I have some big plans coming up in the next 6 weeks, leading up to episode 100. At the beginning of the year, we're going to be launching a third show. Oh my god, yes, another third show. I know, but we're only going to do this one like once a month, where we just get together for a couple hours. We talk about current TV, video games, shit like that. Anything alternative to wrestling, because for fuck's sake, we talk about it enough.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to call it nerd shit. And for that show in particular, we really want like some fan interaction, a lot more fan interaction than what we get now. So for that, we are going to ask the audience, you, our lovely viewers, our lovely, lovely listeners of HSP and Talking Shit, to send in questions. Where can you send those questions in, my guy?
You can send those questions directly to me at heelshitpodcast@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm. And it could be any fucking thing you want to ask. If it's political, it's more likely going to be dark. If you want my opinion on it, just hey for Draven or hey for dark, or, something. It don't matter. And we're really going to take nerd shit to kind of get to know you guys, as well as y'all get to learn what really our hobbies are outside of wrestling. Because believe me, as much as we talk about, as much as we hype it up, we get tired of talking about this shit and watching it, and to a certain point, even doing it sometimes. So yeah, we all got our hobbies, and this is going to be one of those things where we have an outlet for our nerdiness, so to speak.
Right.
So, yep.
So, what have you been? Have you been watching any of the new network shows this season?
I'm going to be honest with you, man. I have not. I'm just now catching up on Invincible season 2. I just started that Sunday, and I've only got 2 episodes in.
God damn it, Elwood.
What? Well, fuck. What L would do?
God damn it. All right. So I was fucking. I was. I was volunteering, picking up garbage on the freeway, and this motherfucker in overalls just walks over to me, and he's like, "Hey, I'm Elwood," and I'm like, "Cool, Elwood. I'm Dark. How's it going?" And the motherfucker has been following me around. All right. I didn't even tell him we were on a podcast. All right, and he's fucking in the chat. He's in the fucking. I didn't even tell him I was a podcaster. I didn't even tell him I was on YouTube.
Oh, what the fuck?
And this
Oh,
motherfucker is just like, I know I am. Thank you.
what the fuck is going on, dude?
But
I'm
so
so lost.
if you people hear me yell at Elwood, that's this motherfucker right here. All right. I think he's outside using my fucking Wi-Fi.
So how do you get his password? The fuck?
I don't know. God damn it, Elwood.
Look, I just went through like every social media thing to find out what fucking chat he was on. We'll see what happens.
He wants a
So,
job. He wants a job. Look, I think he was. I think he was out there because he lives out there. All right. I think he just he stumbled out of the bushes, which is his home. And I mean, people just gravitate towards me. I'm such a friendly and easily approachable human being.
I'm sorry.
And Elwood was like, "Hey, I'm Elwood. How are you?" And I was like, "Dog,
You're not serious.
dog,
You're not.
your sister wife probably misses you. Head on back."
Don't tell me anything about putting his ass on the payroll.
Look, when we hit the next level coming up, we're gonna need somebody to fetch soda and go to the store when I run out of beer.
Now, hold on. Does he have transportation?
Yeah, you got
Could you,
2 feet.
dude? By the time he gets to the store and back, we're gonna be done.
I got a close store.
I know how close your store is. It ain't the point.
I don't know. Maybe I'll spring to Uber him every once in a while. But god damn it. And I told him Elwood says she loves me as a family thing.
Yeah, I'm done looking at the chat. I'm done.
God damn it, Elwood.
Can't do it.
Wash your fucking overalls and maybe we can bring you in for an interview. God damn it.
It's gonna have to be at the first of the month because Dark and I are very busy up until after December 1st.
Yes.
Very busy. Actually, go ahead and just make that after December 7th because your boys TFK will be in Waldo, Florida for Knockout Wrestling. You will fucking be there because it's only fucking 20 minutes from our house. Or I swear to God, I'm gonna drag you by your fucking pinky toes from the back of my fucking car all the way to fucking Waldo.
Pinky toes.
Yes, your pinky toes.
I like. I don't think we need those, but I kind of want to keep them.
Okay, then you better fucking show up.
All right, I got you.
Because we are the reigning, defending Adrenaline Tag Team Champions, and Waldo, Florida needs to acknowledge us as such.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Encouragement.
Anyway, what the fuck? Oh, we were talking about TV shows.
Yeah, so me and my wife like to watch, some network TV shows. Like we're big fans of this Fire Country.
Oh my
Um,
god, y'all and my wife would get along so well.
yeah, we have.
No, 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 no. Like television wise, like she watches that. She watches Lone Star. She watches Chicago PD and shit like that
Yeah, so
all the fucking time.
we like. Actually, PD is my least favorite of the Chicago's, but we do watch those. Um, but this year, there have been a couple of really good new shows that have interesting premises. So, my favorite new show is called High Potential. And essentially, it's a woman who she's a cleaner at like the overnight cleaner at like a police department.
I've seen some clips on YouTube. Yes.
And she has, unbeknownst to anyone, she's got this crazy memory and insomnia, so she just researches weird shit and she remembers everything.
Mm-hmm.
So she went into the detective room where they have the big board up and whatnot, and she figured out everything, and they brought her on as a consultant now. So where her and her three kids were struggling, she couldn't get a job because her mind wouldn't shut off all the time. She couldn't get a decent job,
Mm-hmm.
but immediately, it turned her and her kids' life around. She's solving cases, and it's just like lighthearted fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I'm watching, sometimes shows like Fire Country, sometimes they just get too much drama, too much, without cutting it with anything. And this has got great humor throughout, and it's a really good show.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. So let me ask you this: Have you ever watched Breaking Bad?
I have not.
So I'm not the only one. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been watching. I say I've been watching. They've been showing up on my feed, just like YouTube shorts, one after the fucking other,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got me very intrigued on it. So I think that's going to be the next show that I start. I got to finish the show I'm on now. Besides Invincible, I've also been watching Hannibal. The I can't remember if it's Showtime or Stars that did the actual show, but it's a retelling of Silence of the Lambs, Red Dragon, Hannibal, in like a series format. Very fucking good, very well fucking done. Um, I'm in the middle of season 2 right now. I don't want to give too much away, but the entire first season, of course, Hannibal's doing what Hannibal does, but Hannibal's actually working for the FBI at this time. So they modify the original story a little bit. Um, but the only thing I know for sure is the second half of season 3. It's going to cover Red Dragon, so I'm really intrigued on how that's going to go because that was my favorite of all the movies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Um, so I think I have 6 episodes left in season 2, and then all of season 3 to go. Very good. If you like psychological thrillers,
Mm-hmm.
I highly implore you to watch it. Trying to remember right offhand who all is in that. I mean, let me pull up the actors of that because I know right offhand Lawrence Fishburne is the guy that plays Morpheus in the Matrix. He's in
Yeah.
there. Mad Dickinson plays Hannibal Lecter. He does a fantastic fucking job.
Okay.
And then what was it Red Dragon that had Will Graham? I believe so. Yeah. So Hugh Dancy plays him, and they did him a little different in this series where he's like on the spectrum of autism,
Hmm.
which allows him to basically replay the crime that he's trying to solve from like scratch.
Yeah.
And it in the first season it really fucks with him where he gets like some kind of brain bleed to the point where he's got to have surgery and shit like that. And going into season two, it really breaks him where Hannibal basically framed him for a murder, and he's now stuck in basically the same psych ward that Hannibal Lecter was in Silence of the Lambs.
Right.
Yeah, it's a nice retelling. Definitely, if you're gonna watch it, you got to watch it from the beginning. Don't try to pick it up on like episode 5 or 6.
Oh,
Definitely start from the beginning.
I gotcha. Sorry,
Yes, sir.
my camera's not having the best go.
Well, I can't see you anyway, so it is what it is.
True.
So, you picked up any new games lately?
I have not. I was actually planning on going back to since I watched this first season of the Yakuza series. I was thinking about going back and playing the first video game, first Yakuza game.
So, you want to talk about the Yakuza TV show?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go back and watch it again. Maybe I didn't give it its due. I don't know. I haven't looked up to see how it did as far as viewers on the thing. But
Hold on, I'll tell you.
I just did not. I didn't like it. Like, one, there's a lot of deviations from the video game.
Mm-hmm.
Two, it was only 6 episodes total, and I don't think you can tell a story in 6 1-hour episodes.
Let's see. Like a Dragon, Yakuza. The reviews on. Ooh.
Bad reviews.
IMDb has it a 5.7 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes has it a 67%. Games Radar has it as a 3 out of 5. Let's
See what kind of see their reviews and let me see if it matches mine.
Average popcorn meter is 36%
Ooh.
on Rotten Tomatoes. Let me see what I can find here. Photos, all that. Is there any actual reviews? I don't see any actual reviews. Okay, so Rotten Tomatoes don't have any actual reviews up for us to read off.
Okay.
Let me see what IMDb has. All right. 6 out of 10. Quite disappointing. As a Like a Dragon fan for a few years, I've been super excited for his TV show. I'd truly been counting the days until it came out, but now I just feel disappointed. I knew from the start of the show that it'd be quite different from the original game, but I didn't expect that. They changed the storyline and added characters that are not canon, and just feel like nothing is in place and everything is forced. Also making Yumi more of a main character at the start of the show, even though she's a bit of a boring character and not so liked by the fandom.
Yep. Same thing I was saying. The characters weren't right. When they were the right characters, they didn't do what they were supposed to do. And
this one gave a 3 out of 10. I wanted it to be good. Instead, it's very bad. Really, 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 really bad. And that there's that many reallys. The characters fail to embody and embrace the rich history present in the Yakuza series. Instead, they fall into the age-old trap of trying something "quote-unquote" new. Why would you buy a beloved IP with more than 8 mainline games, each with over 60 hours of gameplay and intricate history, only to try something "quote-unquote" new? This feels like a marketing ploy. Very disappointing.
Yeah.
So let me see if I can find the critic one, because these are just like user reviews.
I saw one that was titled something like it would be good as its standalone mob series, but as a Yakuza series, it sucked.
I think that's what I told you. Like I referred it back to the TriStar Godzilla back in '98.
Right.
It was a good movie
Yep.
if you didn't label it as Godzilla. Like this would probably be a good standalone show if it
Mm.
wasn't carrying the Yakuza name.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Hmm.
So
It
I
was
don't know.
just so weird how they like. I liked the guy who played Kiryu. He should probably like. I hope somebody makes a decent version of it, or makes a version that um, that's worthy of the game title. But that dude should definitely still play Kiryu. He did a great job. Um, what the fuck?
What?
Um, someone in Twitch chat. Probably, yeah, it doesn't matter. But yeah, no, the kid played a great Kiryu. Um, the people, I mean, there were a lot of really good uh, cast picks for some of the major players,
Mm-hmm.
but it was just so unsatisfying as a big Yakuza fan that it turned out like this.
Yeah. So I found one that actually gave it a 9 out of 10 review.
Oh, okay, that's it.
All right. And I quote, I have played all the Yakuza slash Ryogad Gotaku games. I think I
That's
said that
what
right.
it's called over there.
Okay. And it's definitely in the top 10 for me. So I had my expectations set very realistically, knowing that they didn't want to mimic the game, which I actually respect. I can see that. The casting was good, but they didn't know what to do with a few of the characters. As the protagonist, Kiru, I feel they could have shown a bit more of him. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, they did have time to like go in depth of who Kiryu really was.
Okay. But they nailed it. And with Akira's character until the fifth episode, very good acting by Kinko Kako, I guess is the actor. And I think the character development of Nishihi in the show was better than the game. So who's Nishiki?
All right, so Nishiki is a kid that Kiryu grew up with in the orphanage, and
Okay, okay.
they joined the mafia together, and he was the one who Kiryu took the blame for a murder. So while Kiryu was locked up, this guy Nishiki, who really committed the murder, has grown into a Yakuza boss. Like,
Hmm.
um, so I mean, yeah, I guess they showed more of Nishiki like from a childhood perspective, but I don't know how. I mean, you saw where he came from. I don't think
Yeah.
there was many flashbacks to his childhood in the first one in the
Okay.
in the video games.
All right. He did say something about the last episode. The last episode could have been better because it felt a bit rushed in his opinion. They definitely took a very different spin on the story compared to the games, which of most was interesting in a way. I was a bit disappointed with Majima Goro and Shintaro Kazama, and I don't mean in terms of the casting. I assume they're saving them for a sequel. Good setup for Kazama-san at the end, though.
Cosmos. Yeah, Cosma is he was the guy who raised them in the orphanage originally, and they didn't know, but he was a leader of a mafia family,
Hmm.
um, and then eventually he gets killed, and it's a whole thing. But yeah, I mean, I don't see how you could. And again, I'm gonna watch it again, but I don't see how you can sit there and watch those 6 episodes and say that it was worthy of the video games. And that dude definitely said, you know,
That's interesting. Did you ever see the Tekken movie? The one that came out like '09?
I'm sure I did, but I don't think it was memorable.
No,
Yeah,
no, no.
yeah.
So one of these reviews said it's basically just an episodic version prequel to the Tekken movie. Um, I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch Tekken because I haven't seen it in fucking at least a decade. Hell, I ain't played a Tekken game in at least a fucking decade. But we'll see, we'll see. So other than Yakuza, anything else you've been kind of eyeballing to at least start watching?
Yeah, there's another new show called I think it's Doctor Odyssey. That's kind of cool. Joshua Jackson in the first really big role he's been in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
He is a world-renowned doctor who is was brought in um, to be the main doctor on a cruise ship. This I guess this doctor is not crazy rich or anything, but he's famous for like going to like Doctors Without Borders kind of shit and like performing these acts with very little, resources, stuff like that.
Okay.
So he's brought in. There are, I guess they're nurses, a male and a female nurse, and there's a lot of strife coming in because they were there already for a long time and he's brand new, so there's all that dynamic. But it's really cool how like they have different diseases like that than you would normally see. Like they have, this particular disease from sand fleas in Belize, or wow, all that rhymed way too much. A rare disease from the sand fleas in Belize.
Somebody put a beat on that shit.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a pretty good show. I'd check it out if you had a spare minute. Not that you ever have a spare minute.
I try, man. I really do try.
Oh, I know.
I still gotta sit down and watch that. I think you called it Meet the Blacks or something.
Yes, Meet the
Yeah,
Blacks.
yeah. One more show that I've been eyeballing thanks to YouTube Shorts. It's on Netflix. It's a Netflix original. You ever heard of the Sandman?
As in the sleep demon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So a lot of shorts have been coming off YouTube Shorts onto that. I've been picking those up, and it seems very, very up my alley as far as like fantasy mystery shit. So I'm gonna make time trying to knock out some of this shit because dude, I feel so left out these. Like I used to know everything about television, like I do wrestling,
Mm.
and I'm just I'm so fucking behind on so much shit. Like I'm 2 seasons behind on The Boys. I'm just now starting season 2 on Invincible. They're about to come out with season 3. This Sandman show, I want to start Breaking Bad. Which if I do Breaking Bad, I gotta watch Better Call Saul afterwards. So
No,
there's
I've not
just
seen.
there's
I haven't seen, and I guess I probably should because people look at you weird when you say you've never seen Breaking Bad or Mad Men.
I've never seen Mad Men either.
Yeah,
Another one, 6 Feet Under, the one that used to come on HBO.
I dig that show.
I've only watched a couple episodes like a long time ago, so I really want to finish watching that. I want to finish watching Oz. Um, my wife wants me to finish watching Prison Break with her for whatever fucking reason. But after season 2, it just got shit. But she wants me to finish it anyway, so I guess I will.
Mm.
Um, and she wants me to fucking watch Yellowstone with her. Have you seen Yellowstone?
I've seen an episode or two. Well, while Heather's had it on in the background, and I watched it. It's not bad. I'm not a big Western guy, but good characters, good story, real, obviously, real small town sheriff type shit.
Yeah, she kind of explained it to me like it's a mountain version of Sons of Anarchy. Now we
On a
both know
much smaller scale.
Well, you know how I feel about SOA. Like that's my number one favorite show of all time.
Mm.
Um, I just don't have the time to invest in all this shit because I know if I invest in that, I got to take time away from A, B, or C, and once those go, then it falls into the podcasting shit. And once
Mm.
I don't have the time for the podcasting, and then we lose endorsements. Once we lose endorsements, we lose money. Once we lose money, me and you's got a fist fight. Once me and you fist fight, then we got to drink afterwards. It's a never ending circle.
It's a rough cycle.
It
It
is.
is a rough cycle.
So we're going to keep the balance. So here's what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to try to do, especially once I get done moving everything. I'm going to take Sunday. I'm going to take 3 hours on Sunday, and I'm going to binge 3 episodes of something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I can at least like start chipping away at this giant mountain of fucking TV that I got to watch.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, well, Breaking Bad's 5 seasons. Better Call Saul's like 3 or 4, I believe. Sandman's a season. Yellowstone's like
50 seasons.
It really does
Yeah.
feel like it. And then, she was telling me about the prequel to fucking Yellowstone. I was like, don't even talk to me about the fucking prequel unless I hear that little mustard. I hear him.
Mm-hmm.
He sounds better. So yeah, I'm gonna do what I can. Do what I can.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
I'm gonna lose all my hair because of this. Oh wait,
That'd be tragic.
Yeah.
Tragic.
Yeah, it's gonna be a beautiful disaster.
Beautiful disaster. Yeah. Well,
I think oh shit! What time it is? Damn.
yeah, I want to say just a couple of things about the Trump nominations for cabinet secretaries.
Say a piece.
He made a Fox News anchor the Secretary of Defense.
Mm-hmm.
Should I re-say that?
No, I heard you clearly.
Your reaction is not nearly what it should be.
Here's my thing. Unless he calls you directly, nothing's gonna surprise me.
Yeah,
like he could have JD Vance dress up as Chuck E. Cheese. It would not surprise me.
No, definitely not. I think he wears that around his house.
I mean, if he puts fucking Vince McMahon on his fucking staff, that would not surprise me.
Oh, Linda's going to be on his staff for sure.
Well, that I kind of can see coming.
Yeah,
I really, because they're family friends, and she's kind of been having her big toe in politics for quite a while. So it is what it is as far as Linda. Vince though,
he made it. The fuck. Alright, well, I'll just bitch to you people. He made a fucking anti-vaxxer the head of Health and Human Services. He has made Matt Gaetz a fucking pedophile. Nominated for his Attorney General.
I'm back.
Good.
My laptop's not plugged in, so it died.
Yeah, I figured. So, I was just telling the fine folks. He nominated an anti-vaxxer for the head of Health and Human Services. He nominated Matt Gaetz, who's a goddamn idiot, for Attorney General. He nominated Tulsi Gabbard for Department of National Intelligence when she openly propagates Russian propaganda. Like, it's y'all motherfuckers are gonna regret y'all's vote. I'm telling you.
We'll see what happens in the next 6 months. We shall see.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I voted Dark Cards, ladies and gentlemen. He would not have stirred us wrong.
I would not. Dark Cards is for the people.
Dark Cards was
living or dead.
A piece of private land.
All right. So you want to hit the pleasantries? I think we're about done here.
Oh, I can. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget I like being mobile on this motherfucker. This is nice. I like being mobile.
Well, turn your phone so you can.
Well, let me see what I can do. There
There
we
you
go.
go.
There we go. Don't mind the laundry. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget every Monday night, it's your boys, Dark Chords, Draven Grimes, the original. You like it, you love it. You need more love in your life. The original Hill Shit podcast. Not exactly sure what we're going to talk about this coming up Monday night. I'm going to have it figured out by the weekend.
Yeah.
We'll have it posted on all the social media so y'all can tune in, chime in, put your opinions out there, tell us suck your dick, something like that. I don't know. And of course, every Thursday night, it is Talking Shit with your boys, Dark Chords and Draven Grimes, where this is a historic moment because this will be the last time you will see this office in its current formation. It's going to get stripped down tomorrow and get ready to pack up and move to the new studio,
Hell yeah.
at least until our actual studio is finished up. Can't wait for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going to be good shit all around. Hopefully, if it gets done sooner, we might just do it sooner than Big 100. So yeah, tune in for that. And let's see, APW this Saturday night. If you're in the Odom, Georgia area, you want to see me get my ass beat, or you want to see me beat somebody's ass. Either way, come out, show your support, tell me to fuck off, tell me to kick some ass, do what you need to do. Let's see, we did that. Okay, the light's still on in the bedroom. Ladies and gentlemen, please do not forget the merch.
The merch
Is
beautiful.
As always, we have the Heel Shit Podcast. T-shirts, we have tank tops, we have hoodies, we have shorts. Still working on the dildo thing. Shrinkage, it's a huge problem. It's a real big fucking problem. We also have Forbidden Kingdom merchandise on sale. We have the Talking Shit shirt still up, I believe. Yes, we do. We have the Fuck Logan Paul shirts and the uncensored and the censored one for the fucking snowflakes. Get our merch. It's at cost. We ain't really making a dime off of it. It's just to A, help get the name out there, and B, help you lovely fans, you people, help spread the good name of Heel Shit. And with that, I think that's it. That is it for tonight.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us for Draven Grimes. I'm Dark Chords. This has been Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. Peace.
Heel Shit Podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following